It's my first date, yeah. Guys, my wig was
shifting back.
It was back here. And he was like, oh, your wig is...
He told you?
Yeah, he was like, oh, your wig is going back. And I was like,
Do you know what though? That's nice.
And then there was one of the models was like a girl that she was like, so how does it feel that we all want your man?
Huh?
And I was like, sorry? I thought I didn't hear it right.
What type of trolling would you say you get? Because
my body. Yeah, a lot of people expect like
BBL
body, yeah, Insta baddies, but I'm like, I ain't got no ass, child.
One Extra presents Pressed.
Hi guys, it's your girl Adeola Patronne. You know the vibes already.
Hey guys, it's me, Mariam and Musa, your Miss Unproblematic, and welcome back to the Press Podcast.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. So guys, it's actually National Girlfriends Day. I mean, it's ironic that it's National Girlfriends Day because we kind of pre-planned this anyway. But we have a special guest. So I'm going to allow her to introduce herself.
Hi guys, I'm Pearl Kosi and I'm your TikTok bestie.
Yes!
Sorry. So guys, this is actually exciting for us because me and Adeola love you, obviously. We watch you. And like you said, the epitome of a girlfriend. So do you feel like you're able to say, you can, everyone knows whose girlfriend you are?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
My man is... Who is your man?
I'm JAE5's girlfriend.
Yeah, I'm JAE5's girlfriend.
Love that.
So obviously we saw that recently you announced something special, and I think it's such a unique way because usually these announcements is quite predictable, you know how it will be anyways, but you announced it like in a completely different way, didn't you?
Yeah.
Whose idea was it to do it that way actually?
It was Jay's. That made me so nervous because I'm like,
really?
oh my God.
So what, did he just come to you one day and was like, by the way, for context, guys, JAE5 released a music video called Love Made Me Do It. And within that video, they announced their baby announcement, which was really, really cute. So back to Pearl, how did that whole situation come about?
Jay wanted to do the music video, but like it was our memories. So it was like personal, and I'm like, oh, I'm a little bit nervous. And then I got pregnant like during the time, and then he was like, let's announce it in the music video.
Oh, so you was already filming for it anyway, like capturing memories.
Yeah.
And then that was just another memory to add to it. That is so cute.
I feel like you two have such a unique love story. Like I feel like a lot of our Peaches would want to hear about that. Do you want to give us a little journey in time of how it started?
I feel like people always think like it's the most special. I met him through a friend, and I was at uni at the time, and the friend was like, oh, you might as well just come studio. And I'm like, I have no business being there.
I have no business there,
absolutely no business being there. And then there was rush hour, and I was like, you know what, I might as well just go and kill time.
Yeah.
And then when I got there, this man just ignored me the entire time. He said hi, and then just turned
But you know when they
around.
don't really pay
they
you.
don't really.
But that says a lot, though. You know, you're here for the studio, and he's there to just do what he needs to do.
That's it was good. And I was like, okay, I was just speaking to everyone else. And
but you know, when you first saw him, did you have an attraction to him? Like, did he catch your eye? Was it like, was it your type? Or was it just like whatever? Like he was just in your own world.
I think it was so overwhelming because there were so many people in there. So it's like,
I've never been to a studio. I wonder what the vibe's like.
It depends on who the artist is, but sometimes it's so nice, and other times it's like,
really like shy,
intimidating.
Yeah,
that's the word. It's so intimidating. But he was just just minding his business, and then it became like a routine for after uni. I'd just go there.
Is it? So what made you go back another time? Was there any?
They were so nice and friendly, like because I was new to London. I had no friends. I had no family, and then I don't know how we even got to... Me and him started being friends, and I found him so funny. Any little thing, he'd be like, hi, now I would kiki so much. And he'd be like, I'm not that funny. Like, calm down. We went on a few dates. My first date, guys, my wig was
shifting back.
It was back here. And he was like, oh, your wig is...
He told you?
Yeah, he was like, oh, your wig is going back. And
But do you know what though? That's nice because some boys really don't like the whole wig thing, especially when it's like they can notice it.
And
he said it's so nice. Yeah.
And then you get home and you look in the mirror and you're like, so this is how I've been out all day.
The entire time,
Oh, he's a real one.
That's a real one.
So nice. Oh, bruv, it was...
But when he asked you out on a date, was you like, oh my God, like excited? Or was you just like, I'm just going to see the vibe?
And obviously at that time, was JAE5 wasn't the JAE5 he obviously is now.
Yeah.
So for you, was it like a lot of you didn't really how to explain it? What was it?
Because you know when you're going on a date with someone that's already in the spotlight, it's a bit intimidating.
And you've got a different kind of mindset. Obviously, you guys were at uni, and at this point, I'm guessing this is where his career's kind of kicking off, starting. What was kind of your mindset then? Because it kind of links in it. Like, what was your mindset then when you like met him? Because what I'm trying to say is before he wasn't.
I didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
It was. I think it was. He was still under the name JAT or JAO.
Yeah, because you know in uni, when we were in uni, the producers wasn't like a thing like that. Like it was more the artists. I think producers started getting their shine a bit later.
Yeah.
All I know is this man had a nice car. Had a great car. So every time he would drop me off at uni, like all the people in my accommodation would come out and be like, "Who is that? Who is that?" And I was like,
"Mommy."
How long were you guys dating for before he made you his girlfriend? What was
a year?
Really? And how was like your love story into? Was it like very like, I know this guy's gonna make me my man? Yeah. Make me my man? Make you his girlfriend? Or was it like a surprise?
Oh no, it wasn't a surprise. It got to a point where I was so impatient, and I'm like, babe, I've never done like a year before. Like, come on now, wrap it up.
It's time to make it official, kind of thing.
But I'm so happy we did, because it's like I got to know him so much more.
Ooh.
Yeah, especially in uni.
Yeah.
I feel like he's very character building.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like you have to be friends with your partner. I think friendship is such a like fundamental foundation in every relationship. So 100%. I think that's good that they went down that route first.
Yeah, it was literally my best friend. Oh, it was so cute.
No, you can actually tell though.
Yeah, you sound like two peas in a pod, innit?
No, literally.
Yeah, we're like a ball sack.
No, because if I see Jay, I know Paul is gonna be there, and if I see Paul, it's like, you know, JAE5 is somewhere.
Yeah.
So what was uni like before you met Jay? Like, was you dating before that, or
it was the ghetto? Because I had mentioned before, I only moved to London for uni. I had no one, so
must have been very lonely.
It was.
And uni already one friend.
I started making friends, but it was like, you're not really more like associates.
Yeah.
It was this first year when you met Jay.
Oh, babe, I dropped out after 3 months. I was like,
you're joking. I
cannot do this. Yeah,
you know, it's not for everyone. Like I had a couple of friends I met early, and then like by the third, 6th month, they were gone.
People underestimate uni though.
It's a so mental
one of the challenge.
What made you feel like it was the ghetto? Like where did you struggle the most in uni?
I think I was going. First of all, I picked a course I didn't even know I wanted to do. I couldn't even write my course. Yeah. I was just like, let me just leave home and I'll just pick any course. Yeah. And I was going through something that was so horrible. Like,
your mindset wasn't there. And like it's like your body's there, but mentally it's like I'm not there. Yeah.
And it felt like I was in like a deep sea. No matter how much I was swimming, I couldn't like reach the top. Yeah, like I couldn't breathe.
Was it a good like metaphor analogy of that? Like that was very like, literature. I liked it. Because I get it. You're trying to swim, but like for something.
You just cannot breathe. And Jay was just there. I'm happy that I met him at that time of my life. Like he was honestly God sent. Like whenever anything, like I would call him crying. And then it became like a time.
I just love a love story.
We love love over here.
We love love. And it came a time where we spent every single day together for like months. I'd say like the first year, like 9 or 8 months, we were together every single day.
That's beautiful.
And it was so adorable.
That is really cute. Wow, you lot have been together because how long ago was uni?
Yeah.
How old?
I was like 19.
How old do you know?
27.
Oh yeah, that's nearly
that's a decade.
Yeah.
So when you found out about your pregnancy, was it a planned pregnancy?
Yeah.
Oh,
because we wanted to have. We're currently renovating our house. So we wanted to have the baby in the new house.
Oh, that's so
That makes sense. It's like, okay, new house, new family,
new chapter in our life. Oh, I'm so
How did you
happy
tell
for
him? Was it like did you do anything little cute, or was it
I
like you couldn't wait?
I wanted to so bad, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna wait till the next day.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get a box. I'm gonna film it. Blah blah blah. As soon as he came upstairs, 20 minutes after, I was like, guess what?
I love that.
I see so many people say that, like, before you're pregnant, you're like, okay, I'm gonna plan this and this and that to tell him, and then you actually get pregnant and you can't hold it in. You're like, I'm pregnant.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, and the I'm so blessed because like when we planned it, we're like, okay, this month, like we put out like we're gonna say like we'll probably conceive like next year. That's what we thought.
Oh yeah, so
the
we'll start
night
trying.
that we tried, I got pregnant straight away,
Oh
and I'm
my
like,
God.
this
Did you
he
use
does
your
not
app?
miss.
Did you use your app?
Yeah,
to track
Flow.
it? Yeah.
Oh, it says the most. What does it say?
Your
the most pregnant.
Your high chance of getting pregnant.
Yeah.
Avoid that day. Let me tell you.
And especially with when it has the circle.
Yeah.
I'm like,
It's
oh,
crazy.
No.
That is so cute. What was his reaction like?
Oh, he was so happy. Like throughout the whole day, he just kept looking at me and saying, "You're pregnant," you know. And I'm like, I know.
Do you feel like he like not obviously everyone knows JAE5 loves you, but have you felt anything different from him in terms of now that you're pregnant?
I felt like he's always been so protective, but it's more like he's so much sweeter. He's always been really like sweet, but he's so much more cuddly and affectionate. But we're both really like affectionate people. But he says that he smells like breast milk or like milk on me, but apparently that's a thing.
Is it?
I can't smell a damn thing. So he's more like he keeps sniffing me.
Oh, you must smell like.
Which part of like would you say parenthood are you most excited about with Jay? Which part of everything?
Oh, to see.
Yeah, because like he's literally your high school sweetheart. Like you guys have gone through so many. Like you're in a completely new chapter now, and it's like is there like a bit where you just I can't wait to see him maybe carry the baby?
Bit, Maz? Because I know you've got one in your head now. What's your favorite bit of like your man?
I think it's just I think the favorite bit is like just going out of your way to just let me sleep. Like, you know, those little things.
He wakes up in the night.
Yeah, like, do you know what I mean? He does. I don't have to think about anything. He's like, no, man's like sleep. Like, I've got it.
Do you know mine?
What's yours?
Like, I want him to cry when I'm like, once the baby's here. Like, you know, when you've just delivered, and then I look and he's like, he's like, you're such a woman. Like, you're so like amazing. Like, because to see you go through that, and I'm like,
we most probably will, because it's a big thing. Do you have like thoughts that, oh my God, we're just talking about earlier, like, okay, as much as I'm excited for my pregnancy, but I'm actually going to push a baby out of mine vagina.
Yeah, I was in the shower the other day. I was just looking at my stomach. I'm like, I'm so tired from showering. I don't even cream half the time. And I'm like, oh my God.
I still got a long way to go.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm going to have to push them out. Like, I have to get them out. Yeah, it's like, what did you think was going to happen? And I was like,
but you kind of forget. You think, I want a baby, but who cares how they're going to come out?
Oh my gosh.
But so I feel like you're TikTok queen in terms of like very happy to show your relationship and loving your man.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you ever feel a bit like you want to stop posting or not? Because you know, like you're very like you're proud to show your man, and I feel like these days girls kind of like have a lot to say when someone's very proud, like my man, my man, my man. Do you ever feel like you want to restrict or? No.
Sometimes I do. I go through phases, but I'm like, oh, but I think it's just a few comments where on Twitter people are just so unhinged. Like
on Twitter.
Sometimes it's like I've been so blessed to have like people be so positive about me, but there was a time that I think Jay tweeted he's so proud of his mum to have been like.
I saw that tweet. Yeah.
And what was the tweet?
Like be like to really look after the household and really take that role on. Like he loved that about his mum, and obviously he loves that about you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it works for them. Yeah.
He was trying to say like not everybody has to be like a business owner. You don't
or
have
a boss.
To,
a boss be like
the pressures of society is crazy.
Yeah, because I can't like. Let me tell you something, Pearl. Yeah, if there was someone that was to tell me right now, I want you to be a housewife, look after, do all these, stay at home. I wouldn't mind doing it. On top of that, I can still do my own thing by we're not opportunity where we can vlog, we can do TikTok, like if you want to. So yeah, like if someone's to take care of me and doesn't want me to, do you know what I mean? Have to do all them things, then yeah, it works for us. Why not?
Yeah, I feel like Jay comes across as a very traditional man.
Yeah, exactly. Would you feel like you fall in the traditional woman role as well?
I think so, yeah. And I was never like that. Like,
Really?
I did not know how to cook. I didn't know how to do
No,
washing.
the way these videos cooking for my man.
Like,
do you want to say? So even like sometimes I'll be looking at these foods, I'm like, oh God, I wish I could have
and
someone.
and the way you cook like you. I'm sure you do, but you cook like you know what you're doing. Like you actually try new recipes. Like
I really didn't know how to do anything. Like, it would taste so tomato-y, and I'm like, what the hell did I do so wrong?
So when do you feel like you started to embody that sort of like what do we call it? Like housewife? Not housewife, but like
submissive.
submissive role.
Traditional.
Yeah,
you'll have like the dinner ready
when
for
did you
your man.
start to sort of embody that?
During lockdown, it forced I was forced to like learn how to cook, and because takeouts, I was like, we're not going to spend money taking away all the time.
And sometimes it's like you actually want home cooked food.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the takeaway.
Yeah. And his mum had just moved to Ghana, so I'm like, there's nobody gonna like come and deliver food. Like, she couldn't anyway, but so I was like, I have to learn how to cook. And then just with time, I want to say props to Jay just for eating all the food that I was making.
That's a real one.
Even though it was terrible.
Did he ever was like, babe, this is nice, but maybe if you could just lay off
the salt.
Cheese. He's not a fan of cheese.
Oh, I love cheese. I love cheese.
See, I'm not a cheese girl.
No, I love if I could put cheese on it, give me extra.
Yeah. The whole bag will just I love a good cheese. But so off of Twitter, like people were like, because I saw the tweet and then I saw a few comments and I'm like, why are you so mean? And I was like, I'll go tweet, I will back my man for anything.
But what was they mad about?
I think it's that whole. Do you know what I think? When you think of like the era and generation we are in, a lot of the girls are bosses now. We are, having our own businesses. Like most of us are calm without a man. Do you know what I mean? Amazing, so I think, which is amazing. But I think they were projecting maybe that onto Pearl because it's like, okay, that's you lot, but I'm happy to do my role and do what I want to do. And if my man wants to do this and I want to do this, it's fine. So I think that's what it is.
One thing I love about you though, you will back your man and you'll be like, my man, like, and then my man too.
Like, I'm never in any type of beef or anything, but that day I was cussing everyone and the mothers out. So I was like,
especially when you mind your business. Like, we literally don't trouble anyone. Why are you lot mad? Like,
and then they're like, oh, he's chaining you to the kitchen, forcing you to go and like fold his underwear. And I'm like, anyways,
babe, I'm running there with a smile on my face.
Yeah, and I do. Would you say like that's basically your love language? Do you know what I mean? Like, and I feel like people don't understand that. Like, you want to cater to your man, and if that makes him happy and it makes you happy, you want to do something you don't like doing at the end of the day. You need to chill. Speaking of like you two being two peas in the pods, would you say that you've had an expectation with dating someone in the music industry? Like, did you have an expectation versus the reality of it now?
No, because I didn't know who he was.
And then I would have thought
getting bigger, which is amazing.
What was that like though, when he started getting bigger? Did you ever experience like, you know what groupies are like? I don't know if you've ever faced it, but I feel like girls see someone of status or with clout and stuff, and they like to just be a bit weird.
Yeah, and especially when they know they're in some sort of relationship. Have you ever had that?
Oh my God, there's a time when we were in Nigeria, we were shooting Dimensions, and one of the models, I was going around, I was so like, I had a bottle of something in my hand. I was going around making sure everybody's okay.
Let me just say one thing about Pearl. Like, even though like her and Jay will be at an event, they split up, do their own thing. She'll go with her friends, make sure everyone's okay. Like, sometimes it's like you don't really, I rarely really see them together. But
we meet at the door when we're going home. I was going around making sure everyone's fine and like just drinking. And then there was one of the models was like a girl that she was like, so how does it feel that we all want your man?
Huh?
And I was like, sorry? I thought I didn't hear it right. And I was like, what did you say? She goes, how does it feel that we all want your man? Because it's JAE5, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what did you say?
What do you even reply to?
I looked at her and I started laughing because I was in such shock. And I was like, I don't feel a way that you all want my man. And I just walked away. And the thing is, like, I kept seeing her because in Ghana, it's like, you keep going to parties and parties and you're going to see the same people. I saw her for like 5 nights in a row. Even in London, sometimes I see her at events and she'll go, hi, oh my God, my favorite couple. Oh my God, I love you. Every time I'm just looking at her, I walk away.
Do you get a bit like, what's the word? Do you get not scared, but do you sometimes have moments where you just think, because it's not even Jay, it's the gut, like you said, it's like the groupies.
Overstepping.
Do you ever feel like, just that pressure sometimes? Because that...
No.
Or do you feel like you've got to a stage
it's
where
more of like the audacity. Like, what makes you think you
audacity.
can say stuff
Even
like
say it
that?
to me.
Yeah.
Even if you feel it, okay, but why would you go and say it to me?
To me.
That's so mad.
I think that would be,
But girls are mad, though.
Girls are mad, and I feel like I'm
Crazy.
quite like crazy, like I know I am. So I feel like for me, that would probably be, if I was to date someone, that's what would always go in my mind. Initially, the first couple of months dating, I think I would be a bit on edge. Like,
but I think the way she's at the advantage was they were together before the blow up.
Exactly.
So I feel like meeting someone now in their stardom would be a bit hard.
Yeah.
Especially it's like, oh, you're getting all this attention. Whereas you lot have built something over the time.
You knew each other before. And I think do you know what? That's the best kind of relationships, because it's like, you knew me before I was who I am. You see me at my lowest. We've struggled, and now we've built the empire.
So what's your best way of handling trolls? Like, what type of trolling would you say you get? Because
my body. Yeah, a lot of people expect like
BBL
body, Insta baddies, but I'm like, I ain't got no ass, child.
But not everybody wants that. Like, I feel like, you know, that's what I was saying. Like, with going with someone that's kind of like in this limelight, people have an expectation of like who they should be with, or what their girlfriend should look like, and it's like, but this is what my man likes. It's not my fault.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's always my body, but I
as in what do they say? What are they saying? Like,
they're like, see, this one's like a backhanded compliment. I don't know if it's a compliment, but they're like, you don't need to have a nyash. Look, she's happy. And I'm like, thank you
I
so
hate
much.
those back, because it's like, am I supposed to say thank you, or are you complimenting me?
Yeah, it's giving insult, that one. That's
or
rude.
like people would say, are you scared that he'll leave you for like an Insta baddie, or like a girl with like a bigger body?
Do you guys have that much like lack of? You think men have that much lack of self-control that just because the body's not the same, he'll just leave?
And not everyone finds that attractive.
Yeah, can we make that clear? Not everyone likes that.
Does that affect you in any way, or you like?
At first, it used to, like when I was younger, because even at the beginning of our relationship, like I was so insecure about my body. Like I was so insecure. And then as I grew older, it just left. Yeah. And then I'm happy that it left the time that it did. Because if they said these things back in the day, what if that was my 13th reason?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're pregnant now, so you're going to put on the game.
Yes, it's going to get.
You know what I mean? So don't worry about it.
I hope it gives me a bit of
No,
hips
it will.
or
It will.
something.
They always say that when you're because I'm quite petite as well. My mum always like, don't worry, put on weight, you'll get a bit bigger. Yeah. But you do. One of my friends was quite petite, and then out of nowhere, the curves.
My mum was the same as well. So she's like, afterwards, she has 4 kids, but she looks like a 27-year-old.
We love that.
That's so good.
We love that.
What's like the craziest things that love has made you guys do?
I'm trying to think. I think I loved this guy at the time, but now I don't think I did love him. But I really loved this guy, and he wasn't trying to talk to me anymore. So it was my 18th birthday, and I was like, do you know what? If I throw myself a birthday party, because he loved going out, he would end up coming to the party. So yeah, I threw myself a birthday party in my mum's house and invited everyone from the ends, not even being considerate of people's ops and stuff. But yeah, he did come to the party, but then he came and moved to my friend.
Oh
yeah,
you threw a whole party.
Yeah, in my mum's house. I would never do that.
But it's funny, she threw it for herself, but it was for him.
Yeah.
Deep it.
Oh, bless you.
You have a big heart.
Yeah, no, I do. Heart. I just need someone to give me my energy so I could be like, love made me do it. Yeah. And be my man.
Yeah.
I
feel like a lot of people think that you're not like, you're so like, is it standoffish?
I'm very like nonchalant.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
But you're so lovely, guys. She's so lovely.
I'm a slow burner.
You're both really, really lovely.
What do you think? What was the question again? What is the maddest thing love has made you do?
Oh, child. I don't even know.
Because there's levels of madness, though.
But it doesn't have to be mad. It could just be like the nicest, big sign of love, like gesture.
Sign of love. Yeah. Oh, I've done something better than that then. Oh, let me tell you the nice thing I've done for a guy, and I would never do this again, like, ever in my life. So basically, I'm all about making people's hopes and dreams come true, right? So he had...
fairy godmother.
Literally.
You can be a billionaire. You can be But yeah, so basically, I'm here for like really supporting people, like their career. I'm just that person, right? So this guy that I was seeing, like, he just really needed, like, you know, that boost, like a push. So I was like, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to invest in a business for you. I'm not joking. So what I done was I loved him. Like, I loved him. Like, we're a team. If he wins, I win. Do you get it? Yeah. So I done a proper like check and I wrote like an amount and gave it to him as card for an anniversary. I was like, invest this. Like, I'm gonna back you. Blah blah blah. I think that's the nicest thing I could have done.
That's
so
sweet.
like, but I would never do that again. Unless you're my husband.
That's so sweet.
What was his?
He was gonna do like a gym, a fitness, like apparel. So I get basically like started off like this, and then I was gonna help him everything. But I mean, if I love you, I love you, man. I want you to win.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, I'm embarrassed. On to the next one. Hey Peaches, if you're enjoying this video, you should know that you can listen to every episode of Pressed on BBC Sounds with a new episode every Friday. But now, let's get back to the video, shall we?
I've got a question because I feel like, well, Pearl thinks JAE5 is always showing his love for you so publicly, and I think I feel like people need to remember that when she's my man in because it's like he also my wife's, but it's more in what he does for you. So when he got you the car that went viral, did you anticipate that or was you genuinely surprised?
We were on a motorway one time. We were going home, and because bless, I had a little car that was like, his friends kept making fun of me every time I'll pull up to the studio. They were like, I heard your tin cans running from the far away, and I'm like, I love this car so much. But we were on a motorway, and I was like, he was like, what do you think about that car? Like a Porsche drove past, and I'm like, oh, this is nice. And then he was like, okay, bet. Like a couple months later.
He said, okay, bet.
Yeah, he got me the Porsche. But when he was like, okay, bet. And I was like, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when he did it on the day, and I'm like, he loves me.
Do you know what? Yeah, I'm going to say something. I think as well, like, obviously outside, I tell you my outside looking in perspective. You come across like very humble. You don't seem like someone that is all about, flashy. And I think for a lot of guys, they're probably so used to girls that before they know who they are, they want that first. And I think you guys obviously built your relationship from a friendship at uni before you guys started being who you are. And I just see like it's so nice for him to see that he really appreciates you because you've really ridden for him. And it's like, you like all this stuff is amazing, but it's not because of that. And I think it's not many girls are like that these days, and I think he probably knows I've got a good one. It's nice to see.
Oh, it's so cute.
And she's here trying to, she's like, what have I done?
I'm so embarrassed.
What can I say? But you know what has he said things that he loves that you do that might be little things that you probably aren't even thinking about?
My relationship with his daughter. I think that's one thing. Like, he was like, even if we broke up, I literally can't get rid of you because my relationship with your daughter. I mean, with my daughter. And I'm like,
I love that.
Aww.
I love it. She's in my daughter.
She's in my daughter.
I'm a bonus mum. Yeah.
I've got one question really quickly.
Okay, before we move.
So obviously, like, I feel like when you do an announcement, so many people have a lot to say, especially on like socials and stuff. One thing I always see is like, so many like pregnancy before marriage and stuff like that. How did you find that, and how are you like? What's your opinion of it? Because people just be chatting, not knowing.
That's
and
one
it's
thing
like,
that would have me pressed. Like, I'm announced a pregnancy. Everyone's like, but where's the ring? Where's the ring?
How do you feel about that?
You were probably born out of wedlock yourself that's speaking. And I'm like, can you leave me alone? And it's not illegal to have a child out of wedlock. And also, like, we could get divorced tomorrow. Like, I don't, God forbid.
Being married isn't going to hold us all the way.
But we do intend to get married. It's just like, it doesn't matter what order it goes in. Like, even people like say, we moved in together before getting married. That's still not really.
That is true.
But I don't give a damn.
Do those comments? Do you care?
It did at first, and I was like, actually, you know what? No.
Because to be fair, you call Jay your husband, even though
all the time. Yeah, some people on TikTok think we're secretly married, and I'm like, do you think that the way I scream about this man,
you wouldn't see that hand?
Yeah, bestie, let's make food. Hey, bestie,
how are we? I'd be left-handed.
Yeah. I feel like your journey is your journey.
Yeah,
and it's working for you guys, and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I mean, people should just mind their own and just show love. Like, I just hate people that just say, if you're not going to say nothing nice, go away.
Love. Because when it's in the comments, when people are doing like mad stuff, like getting cheated on, or people are breaking up, you lot are sad for the women and stuff. When there's a nice healthy relationship, not toxic, and they're both showing each other love. Yeah, why can't we just appreciate it?
Yeah.
Like, love made them do it.
That was cute.
So guys, we're gonna move on to the hotline. So in this segment, this is where our peaches just give in some dilemmas. Yeah.
Peaches. Yes.
So we're gonna see what has our peaches pressed this week, and we have Pearl as well to give her advice too. This is the press hotline.
Hey girlies, I feel like I could use some advice because I think I've made a mistake and I'm going to have to live with this L. I've been seeing someone who's literally everything that I want in a man. He's so husband material and like he's been nothing but loyal to me, but I've hurt his feelings and he's lost his trust for me completely. So he got accepted to a job and he moves to America next week, literally in 3 days' time, and I've messed it up and now he wants nothing to do with me because I was upset that he was going and I felt like if he's going, why has he not tried to see me before he goes? Why has he not made the effort? But whole time he probably had. And I said to him, start treating me like a priority or I'll start treating you like an option. And I showed him a screenshot of a guy trying to, move to me. And then another thing was I had another guy a few days before that asking me to go on a date with him. But I told the guy that, sorry, I'm taken. He's told me like it shouldn't have even been worth a response. And I get it now. Like I shouldn't have replied, but I did. And now I've lost his trust because it's like, and he's told me he can't ever be with me ever again, but he'll always love me. Do you think like if I give this no contact thing a go, do you think he will wake up one day and decide, you know what, let me give things another go? Or do you think I should just completely move on and take it as he'll never come back to me?
Were you gonna move to America with him?
Yeah, I'm a bit confused.
Or was it gonna be long distance for?
I feel like because she said you're not taking me into like making her a priority. So I feel like since he's announced it, he's probably, she says like now she's seen it, like she has, but maybe she felt at the time like he's not doing enough to make me feel like he either wants me to come or he wants this to continue. So then she's obviously reacted off of that, like, okay, I need options. Like I need to show that, like I need something as a backup out of annoyance. And she's obviously showed him that. She shouldn't have played her cards to him. Yeah. I wouldn't have showed him if I was talking to other guys. Because boys are different to girls, But
I'm just confused because...
What are you confused about?
Sorry. Wait, what am I confused about? First of all, what I'm confused as to the status of her relationship. Do you know what I mean?
I think she's
like, are you boyfriend, girlfriend? How old are you? You're saying that he's husband material, but how is he?
So that means he's not her boyfriend then. I think he's the potential. Because you would say, oh, me and my boyfriend's got an opportunity, a work opportunity, and I don't feel like taking him into consideration. Like when I don't know if we're going to go together. So he must be someone there that, when you're dating someone, you really like them, he's husband material, and he's got this amazing work opportunity.
Like, are you both on the same page here?
Basically.
Because it's given...
I don't think they are on the same page.
Yeah, it's given...
He's ready to go and leave.
Because I don't think that was that deep. Argument. Yeah, I don't really get the argument. It just seems a bit of like maybe a bit of communication. Maybe
I think that was like he wanted to. When guys like they love relationships during winter and in summertime they'll cause a little something to be.
But he
to make it easier for them to.
Yeah. True. He didn't cause anything.
She caused it off of her own like fear. Of
she said she sent him a screenshot and said, "You're not making me feel like a priority. Don't let me start treating you like an option," which was a bit mad, but it's not that mad.
I think, did she not say she showed him a screenshot
of her rejecting? No, of her rejecting someone.
But he's mad that you even...
He was like, why did you even reply?
Yeah.
But that's still not enough to completely cut someone off, in my opinion.
But I feel like if you're seeing someone, it's not like if you're not in a relationship and they're moving to a different country.
Yeah, it's like I don't have
my life. I don't have hope in that. Like,
yeah, it's like a move on, babe.
Wait, so let's say it a bit more nicer. I would say
Okay, yeah.
And I would say she should just take it for what it is. Like, I feel like, as we all know, if a guy wants to, he will.
Yeah.
And if it was something, he would have been more like let's see each other in like 2 weeks, every 3 months or something like that. I think no, it's a completely different country. If he wants to, he will.
Yeah, I think when he brought it to you, like he would have mentioned how you fit into the plan already. Like if I had a man that I really loved and I was like, oh my gosh, babe, imagine I got this brand deal and they want to fly me out to America. Babe, imagine we could be like, I would already be saying we and
like, how would
you can
feel
come.
about that?
Yeah. So if it's not that thing, I'm just like, okay, maybe it's a solo thing. But anyways,
what
when
were you
you
gonna say?
first started dealing with Jay and he would go to shows or
tours
bookings,
and stuff like that.
would he instigate to bring you, or were you more like, I'm coming kind of
Oh
thing?
no, I never wanted to be like a burden. Like you said, like if he includes the person, it's so much more like
wholesome.
Yeah. Even like certain events, like they'll put both of us on the thing and Joe would be like, oh, I'm gonna put you on the guest list for this, and they had already done it, and I'm like, oh,
like they know what's up. Yeah, let's listen to the second one.
Hi Adeola, hi Mariam. I'm pressed. I'm so pressed right now. I'm one of the recent graduates, class of 2023 from the University of Warwick. It's been like a big deal getting this far and just like finishing anyway. So tell me why it's been day 2 being a graduate and my dad, who lives in Ghana, calls me. And one of the first things he asks after literally saying congratulations once is, what's next? Like, by the way, I'm like the first daughter as well. So I already have like the pressure of being the pressure of being like the first daughter. And it's like, I'm technically the first of my siblings to finish like graduate uni and from like a Russell group as well. It's like a big deal. It's just like, of all the things, I don't know, do you get what I mean? Like, you just expect to be celebrated and like kind of be given the time to just rest and embraced. But it just feels like I'm being pressured to like prove myself again. And it's like, I've done so much to prove myself. It's like, can we catch a break? I deserve a break. I wish the hard work I did could just be acknowledged and I could just be celebrated and given a break. But yeah, I'm so pressed. I'm so pressed right now.
Oh, it's always hard.
Bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like our parent generation, they're just so they're not really sympathetic. They're just always like, oh, so what's next? Oh, this person's in that. Sometimes you like mentally have to like block them out so they don't take away from your happiness. Well, that's what I've learned to do anyway.
Yeah,
because they're just a bit jarring sometimes.
Like, let her breathe.
Literally.
Congratulations, by the way. You did amazing, sweetie. But
literally.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think I feel like I said, our parents' generation, maybe a lot of did you ever have like your parents maybe compare you to other kids or just mention other kids?
Oh,
yeah, so
jarring.
It was jarring. So I feel like they have that mentality of like making sure that you do well. Like, you know, we don't want the neighbours or whatever to not see you doing well. And I think it's too much. Like, let me be my free spirit.
I feel like
let
they
me
feel like they're
work
supporting, like maybe, I don't know, that's how they were brought up or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like they feel like they're doing the right thing and they're saying the right things. Like they always want to be on your case. Like, what's next?
Because they care though. Like they
for
would,
them,
for them.
But it's like,
you're not helping.
Yeah,
you're making it hard.
I know what I need. I know I would want to find a job, and if I did, I will come back and tell you. But let's just celebrate for now. Like,
and I think because she's the oldest, they probably have this like mindset what they want for her. So they want her to finish uni, graduate, find the right job, get married, have kids. Like, you know, that thing that when you think of a universal, wholesome, all around older sister, that's what so many. Yeah, it's an example of what they want. So it's a lot of pressure. Like, I'm so glad I'm not the older sister.
But they bring the pressure.
Are you two the older sisters?
Yeah.
Oh, are you the older sister? I'm the middle
What
child.
was the response like when you dropped out?
I was so scared because I was thinking my mom's just gonna shout. She's gonna. And she was like, as long as you have a plan, it's fine. I was, oh my God, I was so happy. I had no plan though. I had absolutely no plan.
How old are you? Like 18, 19? Like, what
plan?
plan?
I figure it out.
Yeah. But I do property now, and that's the thing I keep forgetting to mention on social.
You're not just JAE5's girlfriend.
You mention it here and there, but I guess you don't scream and shout about it.
Yeah.
Would you want that to be like, obviously everyone has they have their own brand. Would you want that to be like your brand on top of? Because I'll say people know you as, hey bestie, JAE5's girl, like you're very supportive.
Or is that something you're trying to keep like, this is mine, no one needs
I'll
to know.
do it separately, and then I'll also like, I'd want to show like younger people how to get there, and I'm trying so hard to show my sister, and like even though my other siblings are so much younger, I'm still trying to speak about like credit score, like saving, do this, and then like property and stuff, so that to get into it early. I feel like it's the best thing, honestly.
Yeah.
I would say, like Adeola, how you said you block it out. I think it all depends on your character, because some people find it really hard to. You have to be able to stand up to your parents at some point, right? And if she's able to have the conversation like, Dad, listen, I know you want the best for me. I know you want me. What's next? But right now, I've done 4 years at uni. I've done my hardest. I need a minute to kind of figure out what I want to do. And once I know, you can help me. We can talk about it together. But she needs to be bold with it. I think when the only way to become an adult is to actually act like an adult, and own who you are, what you want to do, and then at the end of the day, like, prove them wrong. That's how. You have to just own it.
Yeah. They'll start adjusting to like what you're like, and like
what you stand for, what you love, what you believe in.
Yeah. Boy, but good luck, girl. You'll figure it out.
Good luck. We've got this.
It's time for Madness with Maz.
Pearl, we're moving on to Madness with Maz. So this is where we talk about all the madnesses on socials, on the TL. And there's 2 things I want to talk about. The first one is a tweet I saw. It's a really good one. Okay. It says, I just saw my friend get engaged and I'm so vexed. I'm happy for them, but I'm upset on my days. So before I go to the next part of this tweet, what do you guys think about that? Because that was wild. The only reason for you to tweet that is if you don't like the man. Okay. For like, as in, like you said, I'm vexed. Like, you're happy for your friend, but I'm vexed.
No, she was saying that she's vexed as in like,
oh, she's happy for them, but I'm upset on my day.
Like, when you're jealous, like not jealous, but it's like, like I'm vexed. Like, this is what I want. Everything upset, like, as me.
I thought no, I know it's a wild thing, but I feel like the only time I'm so upset is if you're upset that you don't like the guy. Yeah, that's the only time I can ever be upset for my girl.
From the replies that I was seeing, it was more given like, when you're jealous, like
she wanted to be her.
Yeah, like, or like I've always wanted to be engaged by the time I was 35 and look at me here at my friend's thing, and it's not me.
Okay, that is very wild to tweet that.
And I thought for you to even tweet it,
babe,
telling the whole world. I'm happy that she did that. So the friend, I hope the friend sees.
I just saw my friend get engaged, and so she was there. So you're close friends, because no one that's going to be in my engagement is just any higger hagger. You're actually my
happy
sister.
for them, but I'm upset. Oh my god, so she's happy for them, but she's upset for her own situation right now.
So okay, so sad. Come on, let's dive in a bit more.
Okay, let's do POV.
Point of view. So if
POV is you.
Yeah, your friends just.
How would you feel? You've just come on Twitter, you just got engaged, and you see your friends tweet.
I'm happy you said that. So now I know how to move around you. Like, I don't want you in my life. Yeah. That's crazy. Because I feel like if anything good happens to my friend, it's happening to me as well. Like, I'm happy for you.
But do you know what's so crazy? That it doesn't. It's crazy that I feel like in this life, you meet people that you're friends, but you don't have to tweet, oh, I'm upset. So many actions can be shown of how your friends move when something good happens to you.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to tweet. You could not say nothing. That already makes me think, why can't you congratulate me? I've been engaged.
And
like.
And if anything, like, congratulate, like, God, I can't wait for my own. I can't wait for my own
you blessed my sister. Like, I can't wait.
My sister. I can't wait. This joy that I'm feeling now. I can't wait to feel the own for me. We'll soon be celebrating my own.
Exactly.
Like, why do you...
And they say it like that.
Why do you need to say vex? I'm so vexed. Like, that sounds evil.
And what's sad is the girl deleted the tweet, but it's like...
Because they were getting on to her. They were calling her, like, a witch. Like, they were saying, like, that's just a madness. And I think, do you know what I think? For you to even publicly tweet it, it's like...
Like, you thought about it. You thought it was okay. And then you went and put it online and still left it for however many minutes.
Do you reckon she tweeted it like this? Because sometimes it's about tone. Listen, I just saw my friend get engaged. I'm so vexed. I'm happy for them, but I'm upset. Oh my days. Like you try to say it. Everyone try to say it in there, like in the nicest tone you can think
how
of
I'm
it. Do it.
What, in a happy tone?
Do it in a tone you could like.
How I'm
It wasn't
seeing it.
malicious.
Oh, okay. I just saw my friend get engaged. I'm so vexed. I'm happy for them, but I'm upset. Oh my days.
Last one, you might let it land.
Oh my God, I just saw my friend get engaged and I'm so... Oh, that sounds sad.
No, keep going.
Okay, I just saw my friend get engaged and I'm so vexed. I'm so happy for them, but I'm upset. Oh my gosh.
It's hard. Like,
There's no way of it
being
nice.
You try, but you can't. Oh, she's basically, I would say that her friend, she's probably just thinking, God, when is it me?
Yeah.
And you shouldn't
She
do that
handled
in the
it the wrong
moment of
way.
your friend's shine. Like, let it be, like you said, I want that shine that my friend has that's meant for me, God's like kind of thing. But there was another, basically, our good sister Lonely, you know, she is always in there. I love that. She basically tweeted underneath it. And I think this one was the one that got picked up by quite a lot of people. And I really like the way she kind of said it. She said, "It's a human no, it's not. It's human feelings you talk about with your therapist, not on the internet. If her friend sees that, how is she meant to feel?" Which, do you know what I mean? Is a bit mad. And then even if we comment on the type of person she is, it doesn't remove that her tweeting it takes away from her friend's special moment. That was wrong, and I think we all can agree from that. It was the time.
It's even 100%. After she spoke to her friend, like, oh, I was so happy to see you like the other day.
But I
it
don't
just
think
kind of triggered me a little bit to see my situation now. Like, I think as a friend's point, you would understand, especially if you've seen your friend go through so much with men and stuff. It's like, okay, I can low-key understand.
Oh, because when you think about pregnancy as well, like, we about to say it, like, you can be so happy for your friend, like, you're pregnant. But in that moment, you know your struggles. You know you'll be trying. You're like, I'm vexed.
Like, I've been trying and trying.
Yeah,
so maybe it could trigger a little bit of sadness.
Yeah.
One of my friends has like, she really wants a baby, and obviously fertility issues is like a thing. And I felt like, because when I knew, I was so scared to tell her. She was the last person that I told. I was so scared, because even like, I'll call her like her doctors and everything. I would do it for her. So, and I'll go to hospitals with her, like everything, because I really like, I wish there was something I could do. I could give her my egg if I but I was so scared to tell her. So when I called her and I'm like, this is like, I'm pregnant, and she was like, oh, I'm so happy for you. And I was like, I was scared to tell you. And she goes, I understand why, because I really want a baby. She was like, oh, I'm jealous, but I'm so happy for you. But when she said it that way, I didn't feel any way, because I'm like, I understand that you want it as well. And
if you kind of know the story behind what your friend has been through, you can maybe understand the triggering
and how
points.
it's said as well helps.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
If I saw her tweet that on the internet about the pregnancy thing, I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, you'll be like, let me keep this one away.
Because I feel like pregnancy is different now. I don't like to explain it. I think it's because there's a risk of like it not going well. So I feel like any negative thoughts towards some, like, even if you're reflecting it back to you, I still feel like just keep it with God or keep it with your therapist.
Engagement, because you can still pray on the downfall of my marriage.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
It could be a job, it could be anything.
I feel like if I saw any of my friends tweet that about a job, my husband, my kids, my pregnancy, I'll be like, okay, you need to stay away over there.
And I think it's just so, I just saw my friend.
So you were there.
You were there. They just got engaged. Your tweet is the fact is public tweet. Maybe close stories if it's that, but even then, that's a bit wild.
It's a bit. I was going to say close friends, but I was like,
maybe it's a bit wild.
Am I deluded for thinking that if you speak negatively or if you pray against something
good?
For me, I feel like you're doing it to yourself.
Yes,
I feel like it's gonna
because my God is a good serving God.
My God is stronger than anything that you're trying to
He's omnipotent.
do here.
He's omniscient. He's everything.
With this kind of tweet that we just spoke about, do you feel like you're more conscious in terms of how private you're going to keep your pregnancy?
Yes.
Even when people ask, I know it's like an innocent thing, because I used to do it all the time. I'd be like, oh, how far along are you? And some people be like, oh, I just don't want to say because I don't. And I'm like,
now you get it.
Yeah, now I fully understand, because it's like there's even a girl that DM'd me. She was like, "Isn't it too early that you shared it?" And I'm like, "You don't know
You
how."
don't know.
Yeah,
but I could be giving birth next week.
Tomorrow.
You do not know. Yeah, or I could have found out yesterday. You still don't know. Even like,
do you think there's like a right time to share, or it's all each to their own?
Each to their own. At first, I used to think there'll be people that just peed on the steak and then they'll share straight away.
Live.
Isn't it? I'll be like, oh, I get it. But you have to wait till like, you don't have to.
But they're recommending it
3 months. Yeah. I'm
because
like,
that's when it's like, I think the heart's fully developed. Is it at 3 months or?
Yeah, but I'm still learning. I do not know.
Yeah.
What do you have an idea of like how you like ideally?
How would you guys do it actually?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how I would share it. I guess it depends like when I meet my partner and how we sort of how our love is. But I feel like I would be more so like, I'm not gonna, oh guys, I'm 6 months today. Oh, I'm 5 months today. I might just share that I'm pregnant, but I'm not gonna be giving updates and updates. It's just when I feel to, once I've passed the stage though, then I would share it.
Yeah.
Ooh,
What about you?
I think, you know how your friend had, not that I've got fertility issues, God forbid it's not my portion, but obviously I am very like cautious of my PCOS. But I think for me, tell my close friends like as I do, and then I think, I don't know, I think it's so hard to think about. I think ideally I'd want to wait till like maybe I'm due in like a week.
Oh,
and then announce it. So
fair.
then once I have the baby, I want a couple of months with my baby.
Yeah.
And then like when you can see what it looks like. Then I'm like, guys, this is my baby. Like if I want to share my baby,
Yeah.
But I think for me, like pregnancy, I really want it to be really happy and like just you know, like when you're just not stressed, like you and your partner in your own bubble,
no outside
noise, no one like questioning like how I would be as a mother. Like let me be a mother for some time first, and then when I'm ready, then maybe share it with the world. But then I'm a bit chaotic. I might just be like, y'all guys are pregnant.
But I see how much they cane Molly May. Like
literally.
any little thing that she does, and they're like, "Oh, you're not a fit mother to be." And
you're not holding the baby properly. You can't sleep like that.
It's too much.
It's crazy.
Do you know what? Do you feel like you would show your baby?
Yeah,
or have you thought that far yet?
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it's.
I'm more scared. I'm more on the no side. Maybe like after 6 months or something.
Yeah,
like. Because newborn babies, I'm sorry, but they're not the cutest stuff.
Well, you can't say I don't even know what they look like. No, it's not fully developed. Calm down.
Yeah, but even just not appearance-wise, it's just, I don't know. I don't want to put my baby in that like
stage of.
Can I say something really quickly? I am really excited though, like for like our kids to kind of eventually end up in the same school somewhere, like as in like Pearl's my mum,
Pearl and JAE5,
that's my Musa, blah, blah, blah. That's Adeola. I can't wait for that. You know, your kids are so proud of you. Like, my mum's my Musa.
My mum is Pearl. My dad's JAE5. Do you know that song? Love made me do it. That was me, and I wasn't even born.
You know what? Are you guys gonna put the headphones on? You know, on the belly to the music,
because he sometimes works at home and he works off of not using headphones, so he could hear the music. The baby can hear. So I'm like, there's a little mini producer. Yeah. Oh, he's always shouting on the phone. I'm like, this baby's gonna know just by shouting that it's you.
Yeah, he said he's gonna get my musical talents by force.
I want a refund.
How do you feel now in terms of your TikTok content before we go? Because you did take a little break before. Are you back? Or you just seeing how you feel?
Yeah, I'm vlogging today.
We saw earlier. We're in it. Guys, check it out.
I don't want it to be so like child-based, because I feel like the audience, I already feel like I've done too much the past few days, because I literally just announced the other day. I feel like I've done so much. Like, I'm pregnant, that I'm like, but okay, let me let them breathe.
But you know what, right? I know, I get it, but I feel like you've got to really understand that you also are opening a new audience now. Like, you've done your audience that know you. You're going to meet so much new audience. And people that have, had people talk about their weight. This is something that they can, like, I can relate to Pearl. Like, she's going through this, she's in a pregnancy. Like, people love that. And it's just as long as you just protect your own mental health, your peace, like, have your boundaries. But I feel like it's your journey, and so many people will want to be part of that and see after that as well. So take that in mind, I would say.
Guess what you're comfortable with. But we're excited to see your journey though, and
I'm
your love
so
story as well.
Yeah.
To see it keep going and going.
Bitch, I'm a mother.
I'm a mother. Literally. But yeah, guys, that is it for this week's Pressed episode. Make sure you take a look at the music video. Love Made Me Do It. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for watching, Peaches. Remember, you can listen to every episode of Pressed on BBC Sounds and be the first to hear more from us right here. Make sure you subscribe to BBC Sounds YouTube channel.